Hey lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how I made this beautiful glam decor using some simple items I had at home. On to the first project, I recycled some waste woods that I had at home. These are some woods that I used from a previous project, so I took them and cut them into the size that I needed for my end books. Then I had to make some marking on one of the boards so as to assist me on where I'll make the pivot holes, which I'll use them to put in the screws. First, I took my drill gun and made the pivot holes onto the one side of the wood. After making the pivot holes, I went ahead to add some adhesive glue, which is called contact glue. You can get it at any hardware store near you. So this contact glue helped to hold the boards well together before adding in the screws. Contact glue was dry, I went ahead to join my two boards onto the places that I had applied the glue. And then went ahead to add in the screws onto the pivot hole I had made earlier. Sorry guys, I lost a video that I had shown how I painted my wood. I only used black acrylic paint to paint the wood. After that, I went ahead to add my mirror tiles onto the two boards. So I'll be using the mirror tiles to decorate my end books. As usual, I used my silicone glue to stick the mirror tiles onto the board. After adding the mirror tiles, I went ahead to decorate my end books using some mosaic tiles. If you're interested in these mosaic tiles, I'll put the contact in the description box where you can get them. So I had to use silver so as to match my silver tiles. The mosaic tile is self-adhesive, so it was easier to stick it onto the board. After adding the mosaic tile all round, this is how my end books have turned out. I was trying to see if you're of the same size. I then went ahead to add more of decorative on my end books. I had these butterfly stickers at home, so I decided to stick them onto the side of my end books. So I had to spray them gold before sticking them onto the end book. And this is how my end book turned out after placing the butterfly onto the middle. And finally guys, this is the end look of my two beautiful end books. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this simple DIY I've just shown you. The items I used here, I had them at home already, but if you're interested in some, I'll put in the contact or the link in the description box on where you can get some of the items that I used on my projects. On to the next project, I used some old picture frame that I took from my dustbin. So as you can see, the picture frame has a lot of rust all around because it had stayed in the dustbin for a while. So I'll be using this picture frame to convert it into a beautiful mirrored tray. First, I applied some black acrylic paint all around. For those who are joining this channel for the first time, thank you guys for clicking onto this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're interested in more of my videos, please don't forget to subscribe and also click on the notification bell so as to get notified whenever I post a new video. After applying the old frame 2 coats of black acrylic paint, this is how the old frame turned out. I then went ahead to decorate this old picture frame using some mosaic tiles. So I'll be cutting some strips which will cover the old picture frame all round. I had to cut the mosaic tile into different measurements or thickness of the strips depending on where the mosaic tile will be lying. So first of all, I started by gluing down the mosaic tiles on the sides of the old picture frame. Since it's self-adhesive, it's easier to use and the glue sticks on well onto clean surfaces. As for my returning subscribers, I would like to say thank you so much guys for your love and support. Thank you for supporting Roxini Miss. Go continue supporting me through watching my videos and also sharing them with your friends and family. So I went ahead to stick the mosaic tiles onto the top part of the old picture frame. After adding the mosaic tile all round onto the side and the top part, this is how it has turned out, and I ended up adding more mosaic tiles onto the inner part of the old picture frame. Onto the middle part of the mirrored tray, I went ahead to add some mirror tiles which measures 3 centimeters by 30. I used silicone to stick the tiles onto the inner part of the old picture frame. These mirror tiles, since I had them at home, I didn't want to buy a mirror on the middle part, and I was so surprised that they fit in perfectly. Once I was done to see how many I need, I went ahead and applied some silicone glue onto the inner part of the tray. And then took my mirror tiles again and placed them one at a time so as to make sure the glue holds on well. After adding the tiles onto the inner part of the tray, I left the glue to cure for about 3 hours. Once the glue had cured, I went ahead to add some crystal knobs. If you're interested in these crystal knobs, I'll put the contact in the description box. The crystal knobs will serve as the legs of my tray. So I had to use hot glue to stick the crystal knob onto the bottom part of the tray. If you don't have crystal knobs, you can use some marbles as the bottom part of your tray, or any other type of knob that you'll get to from your local hardware. Once the glue was dried, I went ahead and overturned my tray, and this is how the tray has turned out. And finally guys, this is the end look of my beautiful mirrored tray, just from an old picture frame. What do you think guys? Let me know in the comment section what you think about this simple and elegant mirrored tray I've just made. I just love how this DIY has turned out. It's so beautiful, elegant, and you can't even say it's made from a waste material. If you're interested in these mirror tiles, I'll also put the contact in the link. For more videos, kindly watch out more of my videos at the end screen. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button on my end screen, and also click on the notification bell so as to get notified whenever I post a new video. Bye bye, see you next time for a new video.